Hey, what's up? It's Kit time for another video. Earlier today, I made this, and I'm going to show you how I made this. This is a line breaker. Okay, so basically you have like that. You know, you can put your line here. There's some space here that you could wind your line. It is textured, so the line's not going to slip, and then you can pull. Okay, so when you're snagged, and in the unfortunate event that you are snagged on the bottom, you could use this to break your leader. Hopefully you have your braid intact. If not, then that's fishing. Okay, now the last step, I am going to, there's a pilot hole here. I'm going to bore a hole and then install a machine eye screw. All right, and then that's that. But check out this video and then I'll see you at the end. So today we are going to make something out of firewood. It's actually hardwood, and I've mounted it in between centers right here. First thing, when you're doing this, okay, be very careful. Okay, be very careful, because your chuck might come loose, all sorts of problems really. Okay, so before you even start, make sure that your tool rest is secure. Okay, especially with this. Now I'm using a carbide tip for this. Now when I turn it on, I move away from it. All right, so now that's stable. I'll go ahead and do this anyway. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And today we're lathing this piece of wood, firewood actually, to make it something useful. I needed the hardwood, and this is the one thing that's available to me that I know is hardwood and it's dry. Okay, so I'm wearing eye protection, of course. So always, when you're doing something like this, always check everything and make sure. Now for me, I know that this is tight, but I'm tightening it even more. I mean, it doesn't move. Okay, alright, so this length should be alright, so I can still use both hands. And I need to decide how big it is, and it shouldn't be too big because I want a very comfortable grip. Also, I have to consider that other people might be using it, so that's also one thing. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to actually put a space here that's a chamfer basically, that's lower, so that when we put the line, it doesn't go anywhere but just that. Okay, now obviously I have this wood laying around, and there's no use for it. I have a bunch, and I could use it now. If you want something like this, maybe you could find a dowel. The problem is, I know that the dowel, when you buy a dowel, well, you're stuck with standard size, and this one might not be standard. All right. So anyway, let's continue, and then after this, I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna show you how I put the thing here, and more than likely we're also going to put grooves so that we would be able to um, firmly hold it with wet hands. All right, now that we have the wood sized the way we want it, what's gonna happen is we are going to put the space where we want our line to wrap. Okay, so at first, what we're gonna do is actually put a zone for the grip. Okay, so assuming that my grip is like that, we will mark it here. Okay, and then this one right here. Okay. Okay. Then for our grip, we would have, we'll clean this up. We'll clean this up, but we'll put two grooves here, here, then here, and here. Okay. I can't see the other mark. Okay. Make it darker. Okay, so those are our marks. Now, easiest way is to actually put in our handles, our anti-grip, anti-slip handles first. And for that, we will be using a parting tool. And all we have to do is just center it. Okay. I'm gonna clean up the side here. Okay. Now, our other side. Okay. There we go. So now okay, so we have the texture, we have the grips. All that's left for this is actually for us to oil it and put it in our bag. We could put a lanyard here if we choose to. The pilot hole is already there, so maybe we'll do that. I'm going with this is actually IKEA oil. It's good actually. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna apply this with my hands here. There we go. Make sure to coat the ends. So I have to say this wood is good looking, and it's hardwood, so hard to believe that it started out like that. But yeah, here we go. That is it. All right, guys, what do you think? Good addition to any tackle box. And if you don't have this, again, you could start with a dowel, and then find a way to make these gaps just so you have grip. You know, obviously you can still do that, but when it's needed, boom. All right, so let's now that it's done, okay, and that I've oiled it, of course. So I'm gonna do is I'm going to drill a hole here. There's already a pilot hole. Okay, that should be deep enough. And then they're actually a tight fit. And then you basically just have this go in. Now I am going to screw this until it goes in fully, okay? And then what I will do is I'll take it off and put super glue so that it's gonna be permanent. So what happens is that you have an eye screw here, which you can put like a lanyard, and then it serves two things. You can keep it on the boat or just outside your tackle box, just hanging something. So, you know, easily accessible. You don't have to look or fiddle around for it, because when you're jigging, you do snag. Alright, and then when you're using this, also, what you do is you put the lanyard on your hand, okay? Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, so that if, just in case you let go, this doesn't drop. Alright, so basically what happens is that it just goes like that, releases the line, just for safety's sake, but you don't lose this. This is what I would call an anti-wael device. Alright, so now that it's there, all we have to do is just back it all up again. It's a machine screw, so it takes a while to get it out, so you have to be really fast when you're screwing it in. In fact, I'm gonna go out on the limb here and actually do something to screw this in. Now, here's a trick. Because you are racing against time. Okay, so that was screwing it in. This is screwing it off. Alright. So just like that. Take your super glue. There's a few more turns. Okay, so we'll just make it so that there's 2 turns. And then super glue. Just one side is actually enough. Okay. And then screw it in like so. And that's it. Now, super glue's in there. Okay. Just because we're in a hurry. Done deal. Alright, so that's it. Anti-wail device. Now, we just have to put a lanyard, really, or kind of like a sling, so that you can, you know. Alright, that's it. So when you're fishing in land-based, okay, and you're taking this with you, you could put it just as one of your tools, you know, like that. And then it could also be used as a kind of like a bonking tool for the fish if you want to take it. Okay, so multi-use, and yeah, and it looks nice. Hey, this is just oil. You could put whatever finish you want, but oil, I like oil, and then it looks very classy. Alrighty, that's it for this one. And again, if you have questions, drop them down in the comment section. If you want to learn more, subscribe. If you think your friends would learn from this video or this channel, click on share. And of course, if you want to support this channel more, click on the join. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Class dismissed.